Hey guys, it's Russell back, and on today's video I'm going to be testing and reviewing Turtle Wax's Max Power Car Wash. We're going to be continuing our Amazon Soap Fest. We will be using the MTM submachine gun style foamer. For the foam portion of the test, we'll be using 2 ounces of the Max Power and 10 ounces of warm water. And then we will be switching to our hand bucket test and use 3 ounces of the Max Power to our bucket, which is approximately 3 gallons of water. This label does not read, that's something new to say, like most of the others. Apparently they have gotten this so that the stronger dilution ratio that you use of this soap, the higher the pH level. So I'm going to have to caution you to make sure that you're not using too high of a pH level. Aside from all these tests, I have a bad habit of just dumping the soap, which is usually too much, in the bucket before I do a wash. And on this you have to be careful because you will, according to Turtle Wax, increase the pH level, I think, to, well, it may say on the back, but enough to where they say it will strip your old wax off and preparing the car for re-waxing. At the dilution ratio that we're using, it should be safe. It's supposed to be pH neutral, and I say neutral. Gosh, you know what? I could go on and on about this. This is a brand new wash. I don't know what to think about it, but you know what? Let's just see how it does.
There's all kinds of bug guts on here. Lots and lots of sap on here, which the camera's not going to be able to pick up, but it's bad.
Alright, I've got 2 ounces of our Max Power and 10 ounces of warm water. Let's see how this foams.
Wow, this is weird. The foam does not want to stick to certain parts of the car. It's extremely runny. In fact, I didn't even get full coverage at 2 ounces per 10 ounces of water. Well, you guys are watching it as I am. It's an extremely small cell foam structure foam. It's very, very runny. It's weird where it just doesn't want to stick to parts of the car. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that 2 ounces in your foam cannon is not enough. I would probably try 4 ounces minimum. But remember, as you increase the dilution ratio, you are taking a chance on it removing your wax or sealant compound. So we're going to let this sit here for about 6 minutes. Hopefully it will still be here in 6 minutes. The temperature is probably 55 degrees right now. It is sunny, but well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, here we are at the 6-minute mark, and as you can see, it's starting to dissipate on the flat horizontal surfaces. Ironically, it's still trying to hold on. There's not much left. I don't know, probably 60% on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and let's rinse this off, see if it gets rid of our bonded or non-bonded contaminants. And then I think I'm going to do something a little different right after this. Alright, well, it looks like the Max Power rinsed nice and clean, and it certainly did not remove any of our Adams liquid paint sealant protection. Of course, as we expect, it will not remove the non-bonded contaminants, but generally most of the sap that I was feeling before is gone. Not all of it, but most of it. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Pretty much that's a horrible foam at 2 ounces in the MTM foam cannon. So if you guys will just indulge me, I'm just real going to quick use a dilution ratio of 4 ounces in the MTM foam cannon, and let's see if that does a little bit more consistent foam. Alright, 4 ounces in 10 ounces of warm water. Alright, I think we can all agree that's the way that the foam should foam. And it took 4 ounces in the MTM foam cannon, so I'm going to wait 6 minutes again and let's see what it looks like.
Okay, so we've got our Max Power car wash here, and as you can see, this stuff is like water. It has a scent that is very similar to Optimum No Rinse. Maybe kind of a berry, cherry-ish scent. But look how thin this stuff is. I mean, it's truly like water. So we're going to put 3 ounces in here. It's a very bright neon green color if you're into that sort of thing. Alright, so this is encouraging. Initially, it goes ahead and produces a little bit of foam with just hand agitation. Let me get the pressure washer and let's see what kind of foam we get. Alright, so actually it makes fairly good foam just from the pressure washer. The
foam seems to be very stable. It is a mixture of small and medium cell foam structures. Absolutely no lubrication at all felt in the water. But again, it's got good foaming foam suds on here. But lubrication in the water is the most important thing. Alright, let me get the camera set up. I have had requests to make sure to show the bucket and my multiple mitts that I'm going to use. It takes 4 mitts to wash this Honda. And the reason I do that, if you saw my 2-bucket failure test, is that I don't like water, I don't like dirty water going back onto the car from washing the mitt. So that's why I use 4 different mitts. It's not expensive. It will guarantee that you will have a higher probability of reducing your scratches or swirls. You can never completely eliminate them if you're going to touch the paint at all with anything, but it will greatly reduce them. So enough said, let's go. Okay, so this is the plan. I have 4 wash mitts that I'm going to use to wash this car. I'm going to do a small section, I'm going to flip it over, do another small section, and then I'll put it in that orange bucket which goes into the washing machine. Alright guys, I want to go ahead and give you my final thoughts on the Turtle Wax Max Power Car Wash we just reviewed. And I'm going to say that as a foam, I don't like it. It's just weak. It takes too much to make a decent thick foam that'll cling on the car, even at the lower temperatures, and I can't imagine what it would do if it was really hot outside. I'm going to say that's below middle of the road, like maybe a 3.5. And as far as the hand wash, I definitely don't like it. It is basically devoid of any type of lubrication, which is not good at all. So, you know, I can still feel a little bit of sap on the car. Pretty much it's where it was after we had done our pre-wash, which means it just, you know, it got the car basically clean, but it's not the kind of clean that I would expect from a, we'll say, a mid-level wash. So I'm going to say that as far as the hand wash goes, it's going to be about a 3 too, or about a 3 also. So if you guys are interested in trying it, by all means, I'll have the link in the description box below. And I'm going to just say overall, I think this is about a 3 on a scale of 1 to 10. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you guys will like and share the video, and I will see you guys on the next video.